Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good twilight, whatever it is where you are. Guys, this is your girl Twin D, and thank you for stopping by my channel, guys. If it is your first time here, I'm sure it won't be your last. And my guys who have been with me from whenever since, welcome back and thank you for your support. And guys, I love you all. Love you all. Anyways, guys, let's jump into your message. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Okay, guys, today we will be looking at your masculine's present moment, what's happening in their lives right about now, and their future plans. So we're looking at their present moment and what are their plans for the future. So we can see what's on their mind, what they're thinking, what they're up to, what they're facing. And when you know this divine feminine, then you can work on yourself to help heal your divine masculines. Present moment. Give me one more for the present moment, please. I love these. I love these. So for the present moment, guys, some of your divine masculines are putting an end to third-party situations. Your divine masculines may be going through a rebirth, a transformation, soul expansion, soul growth with the Death card. This person is like surrendering. This person is rising above all those things that kept them trapped. People, places, things, tradition. Your divine masculines are being renewed, rejuvenated. And that's because they have surrendered. And they're no longer fighting against God's will. No longer fighting against God's will for their life. Now all they're seeing is the sun. See this sun here? Just coming up over here. This is the same place here where your divine masculines went and they were reminiscing about the past. So they had a moment. They had a moment to think, to go through certain situations, to look at things, reevaluate their options, their decisions. And they've made choices. They are making choices. This is the present moment. They are making choices. They're shedding the old them, which includes people, places, things, attitudes, energies. And you have some divine masculines here who are taking action, moving forward, rushing in, communicating with their divine feminines, communicating with themselves. What do I want for myself? What do I see long term for myself? What do I want? What do I need? So there's communication coming in for you guys, and some of your divine masculines are about to take action. Some of them already are. Some of them already are taking action, because that's the present moment. Well, we know us twin flames are all across this world. And we don't know what's going on with the other. But someone is going to be reaping their reward, their success, their happiness. Because you have someone standing in their power. Standing up to their responsibility as a divine masculine. As a servant of God. And now allowing God to lead them on their path. And so instead of being surrounded by all these entrapments. That box. That society box. They're breaking free. Okay, what can you tell me about this death card, please, in regards to the divine masculine's present moment, please? What can you tell me about this death card in regards to the masculine's present moment? What did I tell you they were doing, guys? What did I tell you they were putting to an end? There are commitments here that these divine masculines are putting to an end. Breaking free. Unraveling that cord that's been tying them up. And they're being helped by Mother Nature. They're being guided by God, the universe. They're breaking free because, as I said, they're realizing that they are the ones keeping themselves trapped, entangled. A lot was being revealed or is being revealed to these divine masculines. Well, we're talking about present, right? Present moment is being revealed to these divine masculines. And the divine masculines are just wrapping things up. It makes them sad, of course. Because anyone who ends a relationship with something that they were connected to, it's going to hurt. And if it didn't hurt, then it didn't mean anything. So their emotions are coming to the surface right about now. Their true emotions. That transformation brought about their emotions to come to the surface. Things were revealed. Your divine masculines now have a higher sight. Seeing things from a higher level. Greater understanding. And they're realizing again that they're keeping themselves stuck. So what they're going to do is help themselves to get unstuck. And they're doing that by seeking guidance from God, the universe. See that? What did I tell you? I tell you, I can't lie to you guys. I'm sorry. If you're looking for somebody to lie to you, I'm sorry. This is not the channel. This is not the channel, guys. They're gaining a greater sense of understanding. Knowledge. Something's going to happen here for someone over the Christmas holidays. Your masculine may be discovering something in regards to themselves over the Christmas holidays. Unions will be happening over the Christmas holidays. Transformation happening over the holidays. It's because your divine masculines have gained clarity and understanding, truth. And they're making that head over heart decision. That firm decision that cannot be broken. Which help them to transform and to cut out things that no longer serve them. Tell me about this Knight of Swords in regards to these divine masculines present moment, please. Tell me about this Knight of Swords, please. in regards to these divine masculines present moment. Yeah! They have come to the sudden realization that, hey, I have a soul connection. I have an empress and I am an emperor. As I said, they are seeking guidance from the universe, from God, praying, asking for help, asking for protection, wanting to get through the situation that they are in. Because they know that they have a greater purpose. They know that they are servants of God and they have a duty to fulfill. So whom is best to turn to for answers but God himself? Because they want to be led in the right direction. And these divine masculines are rushing in. Their hearts are open. So you have some masculines who are ending things here. And you have some who are starting anew. Who are starting anew. As I said, they have been reminiscing about the past. They have been reminiscing about the past. And they're realizing that they only need maybe one thing, and that's the Empress, the Divine Empress. They just need a Divine Empress to move on in life. All those other things that they cut out, they didn't mean anything to those people, to those places, to those things. They were just being held captive, mental captive. None but ourselves can free our minds, move forward in this generation. None of them can stop the time. Mental slavery, guys. They were slaves to their own mind. Your divine masculines were slaves to their own mind, as much as we were, because we allow our minds to fill our head with different scenarios and information that we didn't ask for, to tell us that something is happening when it's not, to make us feel confused, to keep us trapped from moving on our twin flame journey by thinking about just the romance of this connection. Whereas if you realize that in order to get that which you seek, that you're pining after, you have to let it go. But your brain keeps you holding on. Which your brain is controlling you instead of you controlling your brain. So for the future, guys, some of your divine masculines, at the moment they're working on their pentacles. So for the future, they're going to come out this King of Pentacles here. Because they want this pentacle so they can start their brand new life. Give me one more for the future, please. Give me one more, please. See this? You're no longer stuck on the past. Your masculines are no longer stuck on the past. They are thinking about moving forward. They are moving on, moving forward. They're not going to be held back. They will be going through tower moments. Doesn't even have to be this set of divine masculine here. Could be new masculines who in the future will be going through these struggles, facing their own struggle. But these divine masculines, whomever these are in the future here, they're becoming that King of Pentacles. Standing strong in their power. Overcoming situations that some of them thought that they could never have gotten out of, and they are proud of themselves for doing so. They're like, see me, that's me, I got out of that. And I'm happy. I'm happy. They're free. They're feeling independent. Now they can stand on their own 2 feet because they're feeling abundant and they're stable. They're secure. Will be stable, will be secure. And some of your divine masculines will also be leaving home, because whatever this home situation is, it's going to be torn apart. It's going to be ending. There are things that's going to be ended here. That's going to be rooted up and thrown out. This castle is going to be broken. And some of them will be leaving home. Separations, endings. Five of Pentacles. Emperor. Someone standing in their power. Working on their finances, like I told you. Because with that Five of Pentacles, they were lacking. They are lacking. They are lacking right about now. And in the future, their finances will be stable. And again, that's going to allow them to feel like the emperor that they are. So they can be strong enough to leave the homes that they're in, that they do not want to be in. No matter what kind of home. A partnership, family, friends, no matter what it is. But they're moving forward. They're feeling happy. They're going to be feeling free. They're going to be feeling independent and strong. Underneath the tower, they're going to be making offers. Offers of love. Offers of love. And again, movement. Movement is definitely going to happen. The Chariot. Moving forward. Offers will be made. Because when somebody feels stable in whatever they're doing, when they have something that makes them feel like a champion, like I'm solid, I'm secure, nothing can shake me, they will feel like they can do anything. And their financial stability as masculines is what keeps them going. And once they achieve that, they're going to feel like they can do anything. Approach every and anyone because they are confident. They're confident. It's not the way it's supposed to be, but they are masculines. We can't do nothing about it. We are lovers. We are protectors. We're healers. We're guides. As divine feminines, divine masculines. They are supporters. They support. They provide. And you can provide food on the table with I love you. You can't buy new furniture with I love you. You can't rent an apartment with I love you. Okay, we'll take this apartment. We'll pay you in I love yous because we love each other and we want to be together forever. Hell no. You better pay the people them their money. And how you going to do that? Both of you have to be financially stable. And when the masculine gets into this energy, that's because the feminine has gotten into this energy. And that's why with both of you together, being power couples, you can do and accomplish anything. But if one pocket is draining and the other pocket is full, then you'll be depleting the full pocket. And then you too will be left depleted. And what good will you two be to each other then? So we all know that the finances is not as important as the masculine think. But you know why? Because we're only thinking about love, 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 love. I love them, I want them. It's kind of selfish. You love them, yes. You want them, yes. But you have got to give them their chance to become this, stable, secure. It's not all about money. But we got to give them their chance to see that for themselves. To see that for themselves. Yes, we love them. Yes, they love us. Yes, money is not all. But you got to let them figure it out themselves. Let them figure it out themselves. You can't force somebody to see anything. You cannot. It will never happen. It will be like adding pressure to pressure. You're trying to make me see what's happening, what's going on. And look, as I'm saying that. You can't make them see anything. They'll figure it out themselves. The King of Wands, seeing things clearly. Seeing all those things that kept them trapped. That kept them from healing, that kept them from moving forward. So in the future, they're going to be seeing everything. They're going to be seeing everything. They're going to be healing their inner self, healing their heart, healing their soul, having a greater connection with God. Which is going to allow them to become the emperor that they should. It's all because of them figuring things out on their own, which is why they're able to become the emperor. If you notice, divine feminines, when you keep pushing at these divine masculines, I want you, I need you, I love you, come be with me, that's the time they run from you the most. And when you stop chasing, when you say, you know what, I'm just going to focus on me because I can't help this person and I can't make them see anything. That's when they start to come back around, because now they have all the energy to think about things for themselves instead of trying to figure out things your way. You want them to do things your way and on your time. Again, selfish. Think about it. Come to me on my time. I want you tomorrow. Come to me tomorrow. Your divine masculines are supposed to learn lessons when they are in separation from you. We have to tell ourselves this. We have to realize that this is what is supposed to happen. And we have to give them our space, their space. Give them their space. Correction. Give them their space so they can become this. Because when they come back around to us and they are not this, we, as divine feminines, will have to deal with what is not this. More struggles, more fighting, more arguments, more broke pocket masculines. So we got to give them their time. We just got to see that. And once we acknowledge that, once we let them go and say, okay, it's your time, go and heal, then things will work out much, much faster for us, because you'll also see the changes in your life. Give me one more for this King of Pentacles, please, in regards to the future for these divine masculines. There you go. 3 kings becoming the emperor. King of Pentacles, King of Wands, King of Swords. They're aligning themselves. They will be aligning themselves. That's the future. They will be aligning themselves. Coming together. Working on themselves. Gaining a new sense of understanding. Gaining spiritual connection. Seeing clearly. Seeing things from a different perspective. rising from those entrapments, becoming powerful, becoming successful. So they can be in union, so they can bring forth something new, because they're aligning their energy. And there will be a time to celebrate. Some other divine masculines will also be cutting free from third-party situations too. Give me one more for this king, please. Yes. And look what's here. So they will definitely be becoming the emperor. Let me take him. Because you showed up, you showed out. You're welcome. They're working on their abundance, their brand new beginning with that Ace of Pentacles. That's what all this is about. Becoming the emperor, becoming themselves. So you see, guys, when I talk to you in these messages, and I'm telling you things, whatever I'm saying, it's a part of the message. And if some of you don't want to hear it, then you have wounds to heal. And you will never learn how to get your divine masculine if you will, or if you can't sit around to hear what's wrong with you. Because the only way to get your divine masculine is if you heal yourself. You cannot heal the divine masculine. You have to heal yourself. And when you do that, it reflects on your masculine. And then they will start to heal. You can't physically heal them. You can't tell them how to be healed and they will heal. You got to do it to yourself first. And if you don't know what's wrong with you, how are you going to heal something? Can you heal something that's not broken? And if you waste your time healing something that's not broken, it doesn't make any sense. You got to know what's wrong. You got to know all the things that are wrong with you in order for you to fix it. So as I said, divine feminines, we are being a bit selfish when we want everything to be done on our time, when we want the masculine to come in on our time, when we want union to happen on our time, because we are forcing them to come to us without healing. During the periods of separation, you will notice how the divine masculines go back and forth. That's because healing has to occur. And if your divine masculine comes to you unhealed, they will for sure leave again. So what do you want? A divine masculine is going to be in and out, back and forth, or a divine masculine who's going to stick around, the emperor? Well, in the future here, there's an emperor in the making. There's an emperor in the making. We rise in love. Hangman, Four of Cups, Three of Swords, Hermit, and the Wheel, and Two of Swords. So for the Six of Cups, these divine masculines here, they're definitely moving forward because they have been through a lot. They have been through a lot. They are healing themselves. They are elevating their energy. They are aligning their energy. Some of these divine masculines are fighting their energies inside, trying to balance their energy. They have internal issues that they have to deal with. The wheel will be changing. Things will be ending. New things starting. Communication coming in. They will be moving on. Some of your divine masculines, whomever this energy is representing, have found themselves. They have found themselves. They have found the direction that they should go. Some of your divine masculines are going to be coming out of the cold. Some of them are going to be taking you out of the cold, healing your broken heart. They have been through heartaches. They have been through pain. and they are healing. Some of them are still, well, will still be going through heartache and pain because of past events. But things are happening in order. Things are happening in order. And while they're here suspended, they will be enlightened. They will be enlightened. Give me one more for the Six of Cups in the reverse, please. In regards to this masculine's future. Yeah. See that? Once they get over all of that struggle, the fighting, the struggling, the battles, the insecure issues that they have, lack of confidence, the heartbreak, the pain, then they can have this long-term commitment. Now they can have you, and now you can have them. Balance. Then there will be balance. Then things that were dead will be coming back to light, to life. The divine feminine, because your divine masculines have gained that strength that they need, that courage to overcome their insecurities, to stand tall, to stand strong, to be the divine masculine that they are. They had to go through a lot. They went through a lot of internal struggles, battles, heartache, pain. But they learned from their lessons. They learned, and they're moving on. They're moving on, and they're coming back in for equal give and take. They're coming back in. Expect those communication to come in for you guys. In the future, and I don't know how far into the future, but in the future, oh, what's the next one? You see what I'm saying, guys? You should listen when I talk to you. I'm not here to fill your head with romance. I'm here to tell you what you need to change within you so you can have this. It's not pining after your person that will get you your masculine. It's not you being angry that will get you your masculine. It's not you pushing your divine masculine to come towards you, to hurry up and heal so you can be together, that will get you your masculine. It's you understanding that there has to be. These purples represent a spiritual connection. 6th chakra, 7th chakra. There has to be a spiritual connection in everything. In everything there has to be a spiritual connection. And if you don't understand that, then it's going to be very difficult for you to get your masculine. Purchase my book, guys. It's right here. I keep it there so it's always in your vision. You can see it. And it will help you to clear up your doubts, to realize how you can get to this and allow your masculines can get to this. It's a spiritual connection, guys, which means you have to have God in the midst. Have to. It's a must. But as I said, after they've been through all of that, then they can have you. Then you can have each other. Then these offers can start to come in. Building for each other. Creating abundance for each other. That commitment, that union, stability. Sun and the moon, guys. Opposites. The sun and the moon. Fire and water, guys. Twin flames, union energy. You will be reaping your rewards. As I said, there has to be God in the middle of everything. The spiritual connection. If you don't understand, yes. I'm just splitting the deck, guys. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. You will have this happy life, happy home in the future. You just got to know how to let the past be the past. Work through the present so you can have this beautiful future. Purchase my book, guys. I didn't write it so you guys can watch it here and not do anything with it. Thank you very much for your backup. In order to understand how to get your masculines, we all need help. I needed help. Everyone needs help. And you got to make sure that you're getting the right help. Watching cards alone will not give you your masculine. It will tell you what's happening in your situation. It will show you what's happening in your situation. It will tell you and show you what will happen. But how do you get to that space? How do you get to that energy? How do you get to the 10 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups, the Lovers, the 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups? How do you get there? How? You need help, and it's in my book, guys. It's in my book. It's a guidebook. I made it a guidebook. It's not a storybook. It's not about twin flames. It's how to get your twin flame. It's a guidebook to guide you on your journey, to help you. That book will be the best investment. You see what I'm saying when I'm talking to you about spiritual connection? 333. When God shows up, He shows out. The link will be in the description box below, guys, where you can purchase your book, your reading. This book is more important than getting a reading done, because energies change in a second. And if you don't understand how that works, it's like somebody who makes up their mind, okay, I'm going to go to the store today. And then when okay, let's say tomorrow, I'm going to go to the store tomorrow. And then when they wake up, something happens. It starts to rain. They got upset at somebody in their house. And then they change their mind. I can't do it anymore. Okay, I'm not going to the store today because I don't feel it. I don't feel like going to the store today. But yesterday they were pumped on going to the store tomorrow. But when tomorrow came, there were influences. There were things that happened that kept them back. And they didn't go to the store. Because there were negative influences. That's how energies work. So you will get a reading. You can get a reading done to see what's happening. But how do you get to that union? How do you get to this? It's in my book, guys. We all need the help. Even if you're so sure that, yes, you're a twin flame. Yes, so what? You're a twin flame. But how do you get your twin flame? That's the question. How do you get your twin flame? Heal yourself. How do you heal yourself? Wounds. What are wounds? What are my wounds? You don't know, huh? You just know you're supposed to heal wounds. You just know that you're supposed to heal yourself. But what are the wounds? You don't even know. Invest in something that will change your life forever instead of for a moment. Take care of yourselves, everyone. I love you all. And I'll see you shortly. Yes, in a couple hours. I think I'll do another reading. Don't forget, guys, you can click the next video on the screen to watch wherever I'm gonna put it, here, there, wherever. Well, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your support. And I love you all, and I'll see you another time. Thanks for supporting my masculine channel, Womanual. Love you all. Later.